What's going on, guys? It's Hydro, and in today's video I have my updated settings for Cold War Warzone Season 1. These are, in my opinion, the best settings that you could use right now for the game. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I really haven't changed much of anything since that last video, but I know that my settings videos do really well every single time, so there's gonna be a lot of new people clicking on this. Before we jump into the best settings, make sure you guys do hit the like button, man. We're gonna shoot for 1,000 likes on this video. If you guys will notice, I actually do have a bit of a new webcam angle, as well as some actual lighting I picked up in Elgato key light. So if you guys do want to see a 2021 setup video, be sure to hit the like button, man. Also, here's the post notification shout out up on the screen. If you guys do want to win one in a future video, please be sure to hit the sub button with the noti bell turned on. And once you guys are finished, comment down below #BellGang. Real quickly, before we do jump into the settings, you guys may or may not know that I actually do use a Battle Beaver controller. So I actually do have two buttons on the back. This one right here is sync to circle, and this one right here is sync to X. So I can slide cancel and bunny hop a lot much more easier. We also have, the custom thumbsticks, these smart triggers, and the smart bumpers and stuff like that. Battle Beavers are amazing controllers, man, and I know a lot of you guys have picked some up because of me. Hey, man, and Battle Beaver, if you guys are watching this, bro, hit me up with the sponsorship, boys. Hit me up with the sponsorship, because I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna keep it 100% with you. They're way better than Scuffs, okay? I've been using Scuffs since 2014. Battle Beavers are 100% the way to go. Obviously, we're gonna be skipping over the keyboard and mouse settings because I don't use keyboard and mouse, obviously. We're gonna go to general now. As you can tell, I have the controller input on, field of view to 120 with the affected ADS field of view setting on. Now, this is super important. I'm sure a lot of you guys realize that you could actually raise your FOV up, but a lot of people don't know what it does. Some people in my comments are like, yo, Hydro, why are you running so fast? Why can you throw Semtexes and C4 so far? It looks like you're using speed hacks, and I actually don't think that even exists. I mean, can somebody please tell me in the comments if that actually exists? Because I have no idea. With field of view, though, it actually basically stretches your surroundings, if you will, and makes everything more wider, making it appear as if everything is going 2 times faster, if you will. It's a super nice setting for my PC players out there, and the affected ADS field of view setting makes it even better because it actually won't zoom in your screen when you ADS, so there will be less visual recoil when shooting your guns. It's a super nice setting. I just have my brightness on default 50, these on default 100. This is all default right here, I'm pretty sure. Besides the colorblind type, I actually have it set to Tritanopia on the interface setting. In my personal opinion, I just think it makes everything look a lot more colorful, balanced, and stuff like that. I also have OBS filters on, so the colorblind setting really isn't like the only thing that goes along with it, but this is what I have on for my colorblind. For the minimap shape, you're definitely going to want to set this to square with the minimap rotation on enabled. The compass cardinal direction doesn't really matter, to be honest. You could have it on letters or numbers. I would personally recommend having it on letters, though, so you can call out east, west, north, south, you know what I mean? For the content filters and everything else, this is really just all PC stuff, so you guys can copy these down if you want to, but it doesn't really matter. Moving on to the graphic settings, these are also from my PC players. Now, I had to experiment with the graphic settings a lot over Warzone's lifespan, so real quickly, I'm going to skim through them, and you guys can copy them down if you want to. If you guys are interested, I have a 2080 with an i7 9700K, 32 gigs of memory, and so pretty much with that being said, when you're running OBS on a single PC, your FPS can decrease drastically, and with that being said, I had to spend a lot of time trying to find the best graphics settings. So this is what I found. If you guys want to copy them down, you can go right ahead. Now, this is super important. A lot of people are debating over this, of what the best audio mix is in the audio settings. Now, in my personal opinion, I think Boost High is the best. It's most similar to Super Crunch from Black Ops 3, if you remember that. Essentially, what these audio mixes do is it boosts the bass, so the small sounds like footsteps, door openings, people putting on armor plates and stuff like that, they're a lot more easier to hear. Paired with the Astro A40s, you can hear everything, man. It's a super great headset paired up with the audio mixes that come in Call of Duty to hear so much more than your normal opponent. So I get a lot of questions in my settings videos as to why I have my master volume on only 15. This is just personal preference, because when it comes to OBS and stuff like that, I need my audio to be balanced, and putting on 15 is the best balance for me when it comes to recording and just in general listening to stuff in my headset when I'm playing. Music volume on 0 because it can get pretty annoying, and everything else is really just all up to you guys. I have my hit markers on the classic, and this is all just the voice chat stuff. Now for the stuff that you guys probably want to see, my controller settings. As I said, I use a Battle Beaver, which means that I have the buttons on the back, so I honestly do not need the tactical bumper jumper, whatever these stick layout things are. I've personally never used those before. I do not have invert vertical look on, and I actually have my dead zone on 0.03. Now, I do not want you guys to copy this down, but I will leave a card at the top of the screen if you guys want to go click on that video after you're done watching this, and it'll actually be a more in-depth guide on how to adjust your dead zone to your controller personally. Dead zone isn't something that you just kind of copy down. It's something that you have to adjust yourself, and I made a tutorial a few months back of how to do that, so y'all can definitely go watch that if y'all want to. For my horizontal and vertical sensitivity, I have them on 6.6. I've been, you know, through the ups and downs when it came to this. I went as high as 13 at one point, I believe, and went down to 4 or something like that, and I found that 6 was the best for me, and I've seen a lot of other people using 6. It's all in all probably just the most balanced sensitivity, which is why I believe a lot of people actually use it. For my ADS on low and high zoom, I have it on 0.85. I've had this at 90, 95, and I started at 100, and I realized that a lot of my shots weren't hitting, so I tried lowering it down, and my shot felt so much better when I lowered it down to 0.85. Even at 90, it felt good, but 85 is like the sweet spot for me, so I absolutely love it. The dynamic aim response curve type is by far the best in my opinion for controller players. If you have it on standard, it's fine. I definitely would not recommend linear though at all. I don't really know like the nitty-gritty details when it comes to what these things actually do, but dynamic just feels the best for me, and I've seen a lot of people switching over in the last couple of months. As far as controller vibration goes, if you have this thing enabled, man, just turn it off, okay? I switched back to disabled all the way in, I think, year 2 of Black Ops 3, so technically Infinite Warfare, and I realized a big difference when it came to fine-tuning my accuracy, man. Controller vibration can really mess you up sometimes because of those little vibrations, messing around with the thumbsticks and everything like that. It sounds ridiculous, but once you guys turn it off, you guys will notice. For the aim assist, I would not recommend changing this at all, because when it comes to aim assist, these settings have not been in any other past Call of Duty. So for example, if we have a future Call of Duty where there isn't these aim assist settings and you set it to something like precision or focusing, these are really gonna mess you up in the long run, because it's something that you're just honestly not gonna be used to. With that said, me and pretty much every other controller player has stuck with these standard aim assist because it really only makes sense. If you're on PC, make sure that you have scale aim assist with FOV on, and I'm pretty sure these two are default. I did not change those. Same with the ADS slide behavior and the equipment behavior. But for the use and reload behavior, put that on contextual tap if you're playing Warzone. People ask me in my comments sometimes, how are you picking up stuff so fast? And it's literally just in your settings, man. I think the default is tap to reload, but if you switch it over contextual tap, it only takes one press of square to pick stuff up, and it's super useful. Depleted ammo weapon switch enabled, and armor plate behavior apply all, okay? This used to be a thing in only keyboard and mouse settings, but they actually moved it over to controller a few months back, and something that is very nice when it comes to Warzone, obviously, since you don't have to keep tapping triangle every single time to put on a plate. You guys love my movement, and I've made so many movement tutorials, but I will leave my most in-depth and recent one at the top of the screen if you guys want to go click on that after this video to see everything that I do when it comes to my movement, all the different slide cancel and bunny hop methods that you guys can use to outplay your opponents. Real briefly, we'll go over these slide behaviors on tap, auto move forward disabled. I love automatic tactical sprint. It can kind of mess you up sometimes when you're using shotguns and dual pistols, but you can get used to that because there's a little bit of a dead zone with auto tac sprint where you're actually not going to move forward, and you can kind of just get used to that. That's what I did. Vehicle camera recenter enabled and parachute redeploy enabled, and honestly I should probably turn this to disabled, because sometimes when you're doing window jumps and stuff like that in Warzone, it could quite honestly mess you up. It happens to me sometimes, but you can have this on enabled or disabled. But yeah, I will real quickly skip through these one more time, and that's pretty much it for all the controller settings that I use. Hopefully that you guys did enjoy today's video for the updated Cold War Season 1 settings. Be sure to drop the like if y'all enjoyed the video at any point as well. We're going to be doing an updated 2021 setup tour very soon, so since the like goal is 1,000, be sure to hit that for the 2021 setup. Subscribe if you guys are brand new for more COD content. Turn on the post notification bell. With that being said, I'm out. I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.